Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So USC's offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's nothing.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Penn State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Spillman. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The play action fake. Still looking on the move. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Unloads quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the defense, got him at the 27. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Here he comes from inside his own, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw, it's Perkins. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Looking for a man. It's Perkins. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. And they'll mark it down at the 30. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Spears. On the move at the 30. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is a designed run. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to find the end zone. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Dropping back, it's Perkins. Using the quick game. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on first and 10. Got his man quickly. Nice move there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
And it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense...
And the pressure gets there. Penn down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Perkins. Got his man. What a cut, now he's loose. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to...
Pulls in the deep ball. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Hits the open man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield. It's Tuggle. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling, my friend.
One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Perkins. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Peppers. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this knee. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Just keeps swinging it. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time, he's got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The RPO, it's complete.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Peppers. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Spears. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Scooped up by the kicking team. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the air, it's Peppers. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
From inside the 10, here he comes. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Spears. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Back open in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week, like
he's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
On the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on this.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Peppers. Quickly complete.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got him. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And as he throws, intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, you knew this.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Peppers. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.